starts anyway. Okay, Abdullah and okay, babalik sila. Tinanggal sila ni Google Meet. Okay, pero babalik din sila. Okay, I would like to share my screen, everyone. Sa mga gumagamit ng cellphone, I'm so sorry because perhaps hindi nyo talaga ito makikita. But do not worry. All you have to do here is to listen very well because I will be again uploading the PowerPoint presentation sa Google Classroom natin. Okay? So I will now present. Please, if you have questions, you can ask it later. Huh? Okay. I hope you can see my screen. Can someone talk there? Nakikita niyo ba yung screen ko?
Yes, sir.
Yes
Okay,
po,
very good.
sir.
Okay, thank you,
Yes,
children.
sir. Yes po, sir.
Sige. So let's start. So
Yes,
this
sir.
is okay. Good morning once again. So this is CPE105 Assessment of Learning 1 for this semester. The problem
Yes,
here is
sir.
that we don't have, we cannot conduct face-to-face classes, but this subject probably is one of the subjects na okay, parang medyo okay siya na kahit walang face-to-face is pwede pa rin natin itong this particular subject will still be a success, no? Anyway, so by the way, I am Mr. Fernando Rubicoy Secretary Jr. That is, by the way, my full name. Okay? So, if meron tayong problema dyan, if there is a problem, please someone you can talk, no? Someone could talk kasi hindi ko na kayo makikita. Yung nakikita ko lang talaga is my presentation. So that is my complete name, Fernando Rubicoy Secretary Jr. And then I am from Iligan City, no? A little background, I don't know to kung meron na nakakilala sa akin dito. I've been teaching for 8 years now. I graduated Bachelor of Secondary Education in MSU IIT way back 2012. And then right after that year, what I mean, during that year, I was also absorbed sa IIT din, no, sa department kung saan ako graduate. So I've been teaching there from 2012 to 2017. And then right after 2017, um, I got nakapasok ako sa Philippine Science High School, Zamboanga Region Campus in Dipolog City. So I've been teaching there for a year because that was on contract basis. And then right after that, nag-apply ako sa Department of Education of the PTAD City. So I applied there. And then I got nakuha naman ako, and then I started working there last June, yan ba yun? June 2019. Yeah, that's correct. June 2019. And then because kita ko na merong hiring sa MSU Main, I tried applying naman, no? So that is why thankfully and fortunately na nakapasok, and then I started working officially in MSU Main October 1, 2019. So until now. Okay? So that is my teaching experience. Or you can call me Fernando R. Siquete Jr. That is still my complete name. So this part is very important. It is because I really wanted you to really mention my name, no? Kasi may mangutana nga, who's your teacher in CPE 105 section CC? And then you will reply to that na yung kuan, yung gay, yung parang ganito. So I don't want that. No, I don't want that you are to describe me. So, well, of course, you just have to mention my name, si Sir Fernando. But Fernando for me is very masculine. So perhaps you can call me Sir Fern. Okay? So that is my name. You can call me Sir Fern. And then let's try to look at the subject mechanism. This is just very specific. And then if you have questions or if you have additions, you can tell me later. By the way, of course, you are very familiar with the Google Classroom because MSU main campus is using Google Classroom as an LMS or as a learning management system. So for this class, we will be utilizing Google Classroom. You may download the app in your mobile phones for those na ang ginagamit lang ay mobile phone, or for those people who are using laptops, you can just search Google Classroom sa Google. Okay, so that is my Google Classroom. Okay, and then the resource material below are the references that you can use in dealing with the subject. So lecture handouts will be provided together with the pre-recorded lecture video of the lesson. So yung meron kaming ginawa na module. So I will upload it sa Google Classroom natin. Okay? And then the structure of the module is parang libro. And then if you have books siguro na pwedeng maborrow, so that those books are good, best or better for a reference, no? Sila yung mga libro na pwede niyo gagamitin. So meaning to say again, meron tayong lecture handouts or yung PowerPoint mismo yung ibibigay ko. And then meron din akong ibibigay na pre-recorded lecture video. So I will record myself. So magre-record ako and then I will upload it sa Google Classroom. Sir, if ano po ba sir? Kaya po ba namin i-download? I will try to find file formats na pwede ninyong ma-download, especially for those who have problems sa internet connection. Okay? So that is for the resource materials. Okay, and then uploading of materials. Again, all of the materials, children, all of the materials will be uploaded sa classwork tab. Kung nakikita nyo sa screen, meron tayong screen, classroom, people lang sa inyo, no? So sa classwork tab, dito nyo makikita lahat ng materials. Okay? So, meaning to say, wag kayong mag-check sa stream, no? So, every time na mag-open kayo ng Google Classroom, please go to classwork tab kasi dyan nyo makikita yung mga items or mga kailangan ninyong sagutin o sagutin. Okay? Next, class learning activities. You will be notified if there will be materials, especially activity sheets that will be uploaded in the classroom. Technically, all activities are all good for a week. No? Ito yung parang tinatawag natin na minimum length for you to submit an activity is a week. But since this particular subject, meron siyang computations, meron po itong calculations, my dear, no? Meron itong calculations because this is actually your statistics, parang ganyan. So perhaps yung may maraming calculations, the deadline of the activities will be extended or it will be for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, parang ganyan. Okay? So except for some activities that require a longer time, still it will be stated in the instruction. Instruction, I would really emphasize the term instruction, children. It is because sa panahon ngayon, since we are not in the face-to-face mechanism, online tayo, it is very imperative for you as a student na magbasa ng maigi kung ano yung ibinigay na instruction. Okay, as much as possible, I will I will construct an instruction which is very specific. I hope you will understand the instruction. And of course, if you understand the instruction, you have to follow the instruction para wala tayong problema. Anyway, my account is open, so you can contact me if you have problems. Deadline, this one, sir, kailangan ba talaga ng deadline kahit ganito yung setup? Yes, we still have to we still have to restrict ourselves to deadlines. It is because kung wala tayong deadlines, hindi natin matatapos yung lesson. No? Given actually the true story of a virtual learning children is that ang lesson pwede siyang madrag longer. No, hindi kagaya ng sa face-to-face na pwede nating i-fast track. But for here, very difficult. So that is why for us really to regulate our time, we really have to stick to the due date or deadline na sinasabi. Anyway, the deadline will be stated again sa instruction. And then if you have problems to the deadline, please do not run sa Facebook. No? Ay, ano ba yun si Sir Fern? Ay, meron talaga ako instructor. Parang ganyan na. Yung binibigay na deadline, parang nagbibigti kami, parang ganyan, no? So please, if you have problems on the deadline, direct it to me, not direct it to your classmate, your friends on Facebook. Okay? So make sure to read the instruction whenever there will be new upload of materials. Take note of the specific direction. Kasi meron tayong tinatawag na general direction. Pero kung meron ding specific direction, you still have to read it because that is still very important. Okay, so take note of the specific direction that will be given in every activity or quiz. In your classroom, the due date of the activity will be indicated. So make sure to take a list so that you won't forget the things that you are to submit. Ang problema ngayon is the time management. Actually, most of you have problems on time management, especially this time. So dapat siguro sa inyong kwarto or kung saan kayo nag-study, dapat meron kayo talagang calendar para hindi talaga makaligtaan. Anyway, itong Google Classroom natin, meron naman siyang calendar, so perhaps you will be notified, no? So pag magbibigay ko ng due date, it will be reflected naman sa schedules niyo. Okay. And then, mind you, the classroom has its feature not to accept any outputs after the indicated due date. I think you are very familiar to that. So after the due date, hindi na yan mag-accept. That's automatic. No? So make sure kung meron kayong problema sa deadline, please tell me beforehand. Baka kasi right after the due date, nalock na yung activity or quiz, doon pa kayo magrereklamo. Sir, yung deadline kasi sir is very short. Yung binigay mo sir 2 weeks, kulang yung 2 weeks sir, dapat 1 month yung binigay mo sir. Pero nalock na siya. So I cannot open it to you because it will be unfair to your classmates naman na nag-effort. Actually, yung term na effort dito is very essential. Okay? Next. Sadali lang ha, sadali lang muna. I'll drink some water. I'll be back. Okay. Okay. And then submission of outputs. This part is very important. No? So since we will be doing this online, not really an online, what I mean is that our interaction is based on online because I am texting you, I am sending you messages through Facebook Messenger, so that is basically online. So submission of output may be difficult to almost of you. No, I really understand. I really understand the problem. When we had this, pandemic, the main problem now is how to deliver the classes. I hope you understand that, children, ha? Baka kasi, di ba, we actually saw some videos on Facebook that students are ranting because yung teachers nila nagbibigay ng maraming requirements and so on and so forth. No? Um, Please do not forget that in our part also, this is also very difficult, no? Because um, meron tayong goal for our every subject. Meron kaming goal, and dapat that particular goal will be attained. Now, the main problem is how to reach you. That's actually the problem. So I don't know if I have to say this, but we are as of the moment and as of the moment and prior to this day for the preparation day, yung mga teachers ninyo, they are not sleeping well, no? Grabe ang mga sleepless nights, you know. As for our case, we are every day we slept for morning nap, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and then the next day, that particular day, we have to wake up for very early. So for example, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. And that moment of time, wala kaming unang ginawa kundi to open our laptops to prepare everything. So every time po na meron tayong problema sa teacher natin, do not really post it somewhere else. Please go directly to the teacher. Because anyway, ang pinaka-importante kasi dito children is communication and understanding. Okay? So for this, I believe that we all have difficulty on submitting outputs. Now, hindi natin ma-imagine, paano ko kaya masubmit yung output ko na wala akong laptop? Yung gamit ko lang dito sa bahay is cellphone lang. So here's the catch, no? We all have, we are all intelligent, no? Meron tayong tinatawag na initiative. So dito, sinabi ko dito, thus in submitting your output, you may use any means applicable in every submission. Like for example, kung meron tayong assignment, siguro yung assignment natin for those who don't have any laptops, kung cellphone lang po ang nasa sa inyo or tablet, kung dili good kayo siya pwede maka-encode or maka-type or whatsoever, you can have siguro one whole sheet of bond paper or paper, any paper, and doon kayo magsusulat ng sagot ninyo and then picturean ninyo. Okay? Picturean, you have to make sure na very clear yung picture and then ito yung isasubmit ninyo online. Sir, kailangan ba talaga online ang submission? Yes, yes dear. I think that is very obvious because first and foremost, we cannot travel sa lugar ninyo. You cannot travel to MSU main campus or you cannot travel here in Iligan City. So that's the problem. So that is why our submission is really online. So again, you may use any means applicable in every submission. So picturean, that is actually very basic. So mga merong laptop, problema eh. They can encode or kung meron bang pang-encode, no? Kung ano bang gagawin. So they can use their laptop, pero wala namang wifi, data lang, i-bluetooth nila sa cellphone and then upload. Parang ganyan. Okay? So as long as it can be uploaded in the classroom and I can read, the most important thing there is I can read the output. If I can read the output, that's okay. Okay, so initiatives are very important, especially this time. For that, please make sure to read the instructions before sending your outputs, my dear. Because meron tayong, later on siguro pwede ko mapakita sa inyo, meron tayong part sa pag-submit ng output na by the time na ma-send mo siya, you cannot go back and you can send another output. Okay? And then of course, I highlighted there, cheating is no. Cheating is no. No? Isa sa mga problema ng online classes is yung tinatawag naming trust sa mga estudyante. But ako, I don't have problems when it comes to trust because I don't know you. I don't know you personally. So siguro, ang pinaka-basic na ibibigay ko sa inyo is my 100% trust. Okay? So my 100% trust, I cannot see you kung ano yung ginagawa ninyo every time you are answering the activities or the exam or the quiz. But uh, the hindi ko man siya makita, pero Allah, and then of course, and then your God, your specific God, no, nakikita nila kung ano yung ginagawa ninyo. So I think that is very basic for us that um, cheating is a big no-no. Sir, how about sir? Meron kaming idea na kinuha sa internet. If you have ideas coming from the internet, do not forget to cite it. Do not own it. Para lang sa safety ninyo. Okay? So again, do not own it. You have to cite it if ever kung nanggaling man yan sa ibang resources. Okay. If ever may questions later, ha, you can ask questions. And meron tayong paano stays the best policy dito. Of course, sa parang during our preschool or even in our elementary years, nakikita na natin yan sa mga classrooms natin. Now is no time to think of what you do not have. Think of what you can do with what there is. Actually, this according to Ernest Hemingway, this is all about initiatives, no? So do not talk about or do not think of kung ano ang wala sa'yo. Ay, wala akong laptop. Wala akong internet, parang ganyan, whatsoever. But think of what you can do with what there is. And this one, the best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. Don't wait for things to happen to you. If you go out and make some good things happen, you will fill the world with hope. You will fill yourself with hope. So that is according to Barack Obama. Another thing, this one, I think malapit na tayo matapos, all about the subject. So this is CPE 105 Assessment of Learning 1. This is a course that focuses on the principles, development, and utilization of conventional assessment tools. Conventional meaning to say the basic, no? To improve the teaching learning process. It emphasizes on the use of assessment of, as, and for. Kasi may iba, during our lecture, may iba't ibang definition yan, yung assessment of learning, assessment as learning, assessment for learning. Iba-iba yan. In measuring knowledge, comprehension, and other thinking skills in the cognitive, psychomotor, or affective domains. It allows students to go through the standard steps in test construction because you will be constructing a test here and development and the application in grading systems. Okay, so that this is the course description of CPE 105. Okay, and of course, the very important thing, our grading system, nag-brainstorm talaga kami kung ano yung nararapat na grading system for this time, no? So the components of your grade, individual outputs. Sir, ano yung ibig sabihin ng individual outputs? Lahat ng ginagawa ninyo. So sir, wala po bang group tasks? Probably wala talaga because since we are in this pandemic, lisod yun kayo ang group task. Individual, hindi siya tayo. So sir, ano pong coverage ng individual outputs? Lahat ng ginagawa ninyo or gagawin ninyo that is included sa individual output. And that is 60%. Because we all know performance-based tayo or output-based. Therefore, kung titingnan ninyo, mas malaki yung individual kumpara sa summative test natin. Ang participation, yung participation children, all you have to do is to attend to our virtual meeting if ever. By the way, our virtual meeting will not happen every meeting, but it will happen once a month or twice a month. And I will give you a heads up for that, no? Hindi natin yan gagawin every week, no? So once a month or twice a month natin siya gagawin. So sa participation, kung meron mang kailangan sagutan sa stream, dapat lang makita ko yung mga presensya ninyo. Okay? Sir, hindi po ako makasali sa Google Meeting kasi wala akong signal, mahina. It's okay. As long as you inform me ahead na hindi ka makakasali, that is still part of your participation. Okay? Or during our Google Meeting, siguro nandun ka sa Messenger. So siguro doon ka nag-ask ng question, parang ganyan. Okay. So, summative test for your major exam is only 30%. Mind you, everyone, the passing grade is 3, remember? And that is equivalent to 75%. Para sigurado na papasa kayo sa subject na to, all you have to do is this one. Siguraduhin ninyo na kayo ay nagsasubmit ng mga tasks, of course, para naman yung 60% ay nasa inyo na. So parang kulang na lang kayo ng 15% para mapasa ninyo ang subject. Okay? So if given meron pang 10% ng participation, ay walang problema. Okay? So that is the components of your grade. I think that's it. Questions? You are allowed to use your mic. Questions or clarifications?
Baka wala po, sir.
Wala naman.
Yun na
Wala.
meron na.
Okay. So yun ha. Our basic rule here is if you have problem, all of you meron kayong contact number ko. So if you have problem talaga, please send it to me. As much as actually this is not just for my subject but for all teachers or for your all subjects. If you have problems sa mga klase ninyo, do not direct it to your parents. Kasi yung parents natin mag-react talaga, ayun ako, nakaka-stress talaga yung subject ko, nakaka-stress talaga kasi ganyan. And then of course, your parents will be angry, no? And then it will be directed to us, no? And then right after that, kung ano man, kung kayo, baka mag-rant kayo sa Facebook or sa any social media, please do not do that. Because remember, you are in the College of Education, you will be a future teacher. And you will experience kung ano yung may experience namin din. Okay, so please, as much as possible, we have to minimize that, not just for my subject, but for all subjects. If you have problems, please direct it to your teacher. But please naman, ito yun ha, ito yung mga problema namin ngayon, children, because since this is now on virtual, ang problema namin ngayon is that attending your concerns. May mga concerns kasi na kahit 12 midnight meron pang nagme-message. Kahit 10 p.m. meron pang nagme-message. Or kahit, ako okay lang ako dyan. As long as I'm still awake, kaya ko kayong replyan. Another thing is that, yung mga concerns ninyo, make sure if you have problems to any activity or whatsoever, dapat basahin nyo muna yung content ng activity. Dapat yung instructions dapat nabasa na maigi. Pag hindi klaro, that's the time that you ask me. Okay? So please, dapat yung question natin hindi common, hindi obvious, parang ganyan. Yung question talaga na question, ha? Para naman hindi masayang kasi as for me, I have a lot of subjects naman. But again, I'm very open to questions and queries. Okay? Question so far?
Sir.
Wala? Yes.
Sir. Sir, why did you choose to work in MSU and left your previous workplaces? Did you find something special?
I love that question. Yeah, people really ask me. Actually, not nor no, you are not the para hindi lang ikaw yung taong nagtatanong why did I choose MSU Maine compared to other work. First and foremost, the very honest the very honest answer for that first answer is that ito yung in-applyan ko and then natanggap ako. Okay, choosy pa ba ako? No, parang ganyan. The other thing is I meron namang option na not to accept it. It is because parang I enjoyed naman sa Dapitan City, National High School in Dapitan City. Na-enjoy ko naman siya. Nakita ko kung ano talaga yung picture ng because although I was trained to be a secondary teacher, But mind you, I am working in MSU IIT for 7 years, parang ganyan. So, malayo yun sa expectation ko. So, tinignan ko nga, ang ganda pala ng DepEd. Although there are a lot of frustrations, but still, I love it. It is because yung mga bata, kailangan talaga nila ng mga teachers na very motivated sa kanilang trabaho. Okay? And then, why did I choose it? It is because the first thing is, this is still MSU.
Mm.
Hmm. Another thing is that marami akong dapat ibalik sa MSU kahit hindi IIT, no? Marami akong dapat ibalik sa MSU. The other thing, hindi kasi ako natatakot sa yung sinasabi nila, my goodness, manabot mo kag Marawi sa Bisaya pa. At tagal mo kayo, are you not afraid na dagan magkaayo Muslim kira? Di ba negative notions about you people? But the good thing here is that I am not one of them. I am an educated person, so I am not one of them who labeled you as you are. Because my best friend way back in college is a Maranao. She's a Maranao, no? So, hindi ko siya nakikita. Nawawala na yan. You are wearing combo, you are wearing niqab and whatsoever. But it's not new to me. Hindi ako natatakot. So that's it. And then the other thing is, it is very challenging for me, my dear. Very challenging. Isa yung sa parang nag-udyok sa akin na kukunin ko to. It is because challenging kasi this is another culture. I was exposed to Christian environment, and then this one is very challenging for me because 99% of my students kay inani ang religion, inani ang culture,
Mm.
inani ang belief. So challenging siya para sa ko. And of course, my dear, the last thing, the last thing is I want college of education. This is kuan kay no kanang
Mm.
kuan kay ni siya kanang so may tawag ni ambisyosa kayo ko sa kumuno na pero I want college of education to be again famous. Of course, alam natin na
Mm.
meron
Thank
talagang
you, sir.
comparison between IIT and MSU Main. And then ako mismo nung estudyante pa ako, hindi ko alam na meron palang MSU Main. Kasi hindi ko naman nakikita
Mm.
ng mga top notch. Parang ganyan, no? So yung goal ko dito is I really wanted my students to experience kung ano dapat nila yung ma-experience. Kaya nga meron akong frustration kasi hindi siya face to face, no? Parang hindi ko maibigay yung full blast. Pero as much as possible, I will really do my best to help you not just for this subject but for all matters as an educator, as a future educator. Gusto ko yun, as in, parang ganyan. Kasi parang nga, yung fire ng College of Education, parang nawala, I do not know, no? So, I want to bring that back. Sir, sino ka po? Superhero ka po? No, but I think this this act, my simple act, but siguro later on, magpo-prosper naman. I really do believe in that. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, hopefully we can whatever the goal of this subject, we can attain to that, and I will do my best to really attain to your concerns and whatsoever for this subject. Especially itong subject na to, meron talagang calculations. So as much as possible, if ever I will be sending you pre-recorded lecture videos, I will really explain it, no, gaganyanin. And then the good thing of online is you can ask me for your question. Sir, I don't know how to do this. Sir, I don't know how to do this. So, parang ganyan. Okay?
Thank you,
Another.
sir.
Yes, you're welcome. Another question. May mga pa-heart ako dyan. No? Any question? Wala? Ay, okay, sige. Yeah, baka kasi, no, that is why I believe kaayo ko ni Sir Arnold because I'm sure you are familiar with Sir Arnold Asutige. Because Sir Arnold Asutige is Christian, then mayon na siya mag-pronoun. Pupuhod dapat kabalo siya kay kung mag-pronoun. Kabalo kaayo master kay mag-pronoun si Sir Arnold. This is because sa MSU Main ni graduate si Sir Arnold, and then ang first teaching ni Sir Arnold kay sa sa kuan pod. Sir Arnold is our advisor, yes. O, sa Shawa dato po si Sir, dito po siya nag-work sa una. So na-expose kayo siya sa kuan, ano culture. So this is not first time, really, this is not unusual for me, no? Well, actually I posted my first month of teaching. Now, during the first semester last year, nagpicture magud ko kay nag-exam ako may estudyante. Gipicture na ako din. Post ko siya sa Facebook. Sorry. And then my friends asked me, are you not afraid? Tanaw ko yung mga estudyante, kinakakumbong lagi na sila. Hala, yung mga estudyante lagi kay, nakaana lagi sila. So like that. And then their comments and kung hala, they really don't know. No, it takes a person, kahit educated yung person, it takes a person to be informed for that person to not to judge anything or whatsoever. So, sir, meron kang problema with us? No, I don't have any problem with you on. I treat you as my estudyante. Ganun lang, estudyante. Okay? So I don't have any concerns with your religion or whatsoever. Kasi total package na yan na in-accept ko yung MSU main campus, and I'm very thankful of MSU main. Any question? Yes, you're welcome. Yes, that's actually our goal, no, to inspire our students, to inspire, and of course, another goal here is for you to love education, no? For you to love education, no? Ang ganda talaga ng pagiging teacher, no? When you share something to your students, that's so nice. That's very nice. Very grabe siya ka-feeling. Wala nang questions? Baka may klase pa kayo din. By the way, before I forget, meron akong in-upload sa Google Classroom natin that is Let Me Know You. Let Me Know You ba yun? Let Me Know. Bakit Let Me Know lang yung sinulat ko? Anyway, the file type is Let Me Know. No? Please answer the Google form. Please answer the Google form. Sir, wala ka ng internet. Do not worry. Ano yan? Open time yan. Uh, pwede yan time pressured. And then, maliit lang yung sasagutan ninyo. Yung form, intended yung form para alam ko yung active numbers kasi I believe na meron talagang mga numbers na hindi pala tama yung pagkasulat, no? Sa class list, no? So at least man lang mako-confirm ko kung sino talaga yung estudyante ko for this subject. So please answer that Google form. And then right after that, I will be uploading the first task, which is the VFGO sa ating Google Classroom. Anyway, right after I will upload a material, para naman hindi siya gaanong time consuming para sa inyo and then data consuming, i-open nyo lang yung Google Classroom niyo if ever I will tell you so. Okay? Hindi kayo time to time mag-open. Okay? So I will give you a heads up for you to open Google Classroom. Okay. So again, I will text you. I will send you a message sa Messenger. And then of course, I will post it sa Google Classroom. So marami tayong kailangan dito. Maraming akong pagbibigyan ng instruction para ma-reach out ko talaga sa kanila. Okay? Any more concern? Wala na?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, when will we submit the form?
Anytime. Wala yung deadline, yung let me know, wala yung deadline, no? As much as, but better as ASAP siguro.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, you're welcome. Any other concern?
Wala na po siguro, sir.
Okay, wala na. So you are allowed to open your camera so that we can take a picture. Uy, naku, mas maganda pa kayo sa akin. Ang fresh.
No,
Guard
sir,
kasi.
sabihin, sir. Pag lalaki, sir, hindi always fresh.
Okay lang yun.
Sipin mo, sir, bumangon pa ako ng 7, maligo lang ng maaga. Charot.
O, di ba,
Ay,
bongga.
Tapos, puro babae lang,
Sir,
sir, kaklase ko.
sir,
Ito yung nakikita kong, ito yung nakikita kong challenging sa mga lalaki sa education kasi parang very rare, no? Parang kawa, kawawa ba yung term? Siguro yung lalaki, siya lang yung mag-isa and then lahat talaga babae yung kaklase. Yung isa kong subject, siya lang talaga yung lalaki. So of course, based on your culture, no? Hindi siya gaanong lalapit doon sa mga babae. So siya lang yung nasa gilid, parang ganyan. So at least dito, nagkakatabi tayo lahat, no?
sir,
Okay, sir.
Smile. Yung mga nakanikab, o makikita yan sa mata, no?
sir,
Okay.
sir,
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes,
thank you,
sir.
yes.
sir.
Eliza?
Very clear.
thank you, sir. Sir,
Sino yun? Ah, okay. Thank you. If you don't have any questions, you can leave the room. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
thank you, sir.
Eliza?
Sir, yung Latino, sir, handwritten, sir?
Ano,
Or
yung?
handwritten yung Latino? I-fill out yung
Ano,
form.
Google Form yun. Sagutan niyo, Google Form yun siya.
Ah, okay, sige, sir.
O, para siyang survey form. Para ganyan. Yes, yes. You have pen it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Keep safe. Keep safe.
sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Goodbye, children.
Bye po, sir.
Bye-bye. We'll turn off the recording.
Ay, niyakap.